Welcome back to the Red Sky City Cyberpunk Conspiracy Series finale. If you're just joining us, Clowns and SOULKILLER, that's our summary. But we're just going to go ahead and get right the hell back into it. So, when we last left our heroes, Jerax had entered the server's architecture, the virtual reality. He had encountered a mysterious digital avatar of Bluebo, a useful drone. And then as he entered into the next area of the network, the hatch on the floor opened and the glorious celestial light of the SOULKILLER program radiated behind him. Meanwhile, the rest of the party is investigating this abandoned facility underneath the hospital, and they're finding evidence that people have been down here recently. And Vodyanov hasn't finished drilling his way in, so who could it be? And why are these shoe prints so large and floppy? That's where we left off. We're going to go ahead and check in with Meat Space first, because if I recall, somebody was running back to the party yelling, "Abort mission."
Yeah, Natalie's just basically upset that she immediately launched the conclusion that clowns were down here. And so she just wants to let Miss Frizz and Jonah know. I imagine she's just going to grab you, Zara, and bring you back with her so we can kind of get everybody in the same spot. And then as she draws up, she's going to be like, but there's one good thing. That means there's a way out. That means we don't have to go through the poop again. But there's clowns in here.
What would the rest of you like to do?
Oh boy. I think I'd immediately like to start searching the rest of the room. I want to see if there are any exits, or if I can, you know what, the other thing I want to do, I want to run my radio scanner. I want to see if there is anybody that is chatting right now, or trying to communicate in this area.
Okay, we'll start with the radio scanner. Give me a basic tech check, unless you have cryptography.
Don't have either of those.
Basic tech should be on everyone's character sheet. It is a tech-based skill at rank 2. So go ahead and roll tech plus 2.
Can I just do a 1d? Is it 1d? What is it? 1d10 plus?
1d10 plus your tech score, which is a 3 plus 2. So 1d10 plus 5.
Okay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, it just, you know that thing in movies when you're tuning something and it just goes, woo!
Yeah, you know what, Miss Frizz, you can have it. You know what, you take my radio scanner. I'll let you handle it.
Okay, yeah, right now I just have a handgun out, so yeah, I'll take the scanner and give it a shot.
All right, give me a basic tech or cryptography check. Your call.
Ooh, oh, what's higher?
Actually, no, electronics and security tech, not cryptography. Cryptography would be codes.
Are you sure you don't want it to be that, though? Because
it's not, but I know your electronics and security tech is also pretty good. I know it's pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. 20's pretty good. Actually, that's an 18.
Because of a -2, because you're injured. Okay, you are picking something up.
I hate everything.
Well, we knew that there was bozos already here, but can I through my deduction and my very high roll, understand how far away they are in meters by being able to pick them up on the radio?
Yeah, 50 meters or less.
50 meters is good, though. That's very far away, right? Like, one move is 1 meter?
No.
2 meters.
One move is 2 meters?
How far is 50 meters?
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
We ask the local Brit, the person who's actually on the metric system.
Oh, Lord, they coming.
So, 50 meters. We have, assuming that they're clowns, that it's going to take quite a while for them to get over here with their big floppy shoes, as we see from these footprints on the floor here. We have some time to do some things before they're able to get here. Maybe even set up a trap. Oh, never
the
mind.
chainsaw?
They have some kind of vehicle. We're screwed.
That was a chainsaw.
Oh,
yeah,
just
in case
kidding.
that wasn't clear. That was a
It's gonna be a
chainsaw.
little clown car that they like ride down the hallway in.
No, sorry, I make a different noise. That's a.
Well, it
Oh,
looks like
God.
class is in session. And I'm gonna, I guess, hold my handgun out, and I can't really do anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna check with Zara and with Natalie and Jonah, and then we're gonna go back to Jerax. What is Zara doing? You just ran a scan, handed the scan over. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I want to pull out my agent, and I want to make some calls. I want to set out another urgent blog post being like, any clown haters in the area? We really need
got-
you right now.
No bars. Zero
Ah!
bars. Zero bars.
Panic mode. All right, I'm whipping out my handgun. I'm ready to go.
Okay, Natalie and Jonah.
Okay, Natalie heard a chainsaw. Natalie was worried about this grating being like rickety already, so she's gonna quickly look for all like the joinders and just see like how likely they are to actually just come and right into the water with a lot of us.
Well, this is the sort of thing that would be a lot easier if you had explosives or a mono katana. A chainsaw is gonna really just chomp against that steel. You know, it's doable, but it would be a long, drawn out process.
And are they coming from like below us? Like, can we hear them not on the radio? right now?
Roll a perception check.
All my hand motions are so necessary. I'm sorry. You wouldn't know that I was talking about hearing if I didn't do this. 21.
Okay, yeah. You hear the exact direction that it's coming from. It's coming from up above you
No.
on this platform over here.
What, 50
Lord.
meters
And-
away?
Oh, the signal was within 50 meters. It was inaccurate. It was just within 50. It didn't mean
Okay.
exactly 50. All
Okay.
right. Here's the other thing. You hear 2 chainsaws.
It's 2 chainsaws too many.
2 chainsaws. And at that moment, a voice echoes through the room.
I'm going to say this exactly once. Media lady and hacker, you can fuck off right now, and I'll pretend we never saw you.
Wait, what? Why not me?
Yes, so I'm gonna throw a grenade up there.
Wait, you're just gonna throw a
Zara,
grenade
you're
up?
the best. You're the best.
You're throwing it at the speaker? Where are you throwing it?
Up the platform! Where you think they're coming from?
I want to hear the
Zara's
fuck
so
off
cool.
option.
I want to be Zara. I want to be Zara when I grow up. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Me?
Yeah, because you are in a completely different scenario, but you're in a life and death scenario right now.
That's true, I am.
Remember to select your token before you roll.
Double
Jerax,
rolls.
we're gonna take your first roll. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And if you didn't do that, that's fine. I will manually handle this.
So that
My
was
favorite
perception
chat
from
meme
Natalie, I
is she
think.
chose violence. That's my favorite one for the show.
Zara always chooses
I
violence.
always choose violence.
I love how you don't even know exactly where they are up there. It's just
No!
I throw a grenade. I
Eat and
am
pray.
such a huge
So
fan.
this must be someone who has beef with Natalie, the notorious ice cream clown murderer. You know, like this is, dude. Wait a second. Is this Pagliacci, but soul killed into this facility, so that Pagliacci is still alive?
Hold on, I need to see Joseph's face when you say these things. Oh, maybe.
Wait, is this?
Well, you know, he had a great villainous monologue planned where he was going to explain some of this stuff, but he has to wait until he deals with this grenade before he can keep yammering.
No way. What?
Jerax, roll a interface. Actually, no, you already rolled for initiative. So I'm going to deploy Soul Killer into the initiative order. Rolling a speed. Actually, yes. Roll an interface check, Jerax. Just give me an interface check.
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Please be. I don't know. I don't even know what this is for.
He's gonna try and soul kill you.
All right, cool.
Oh.
Oh! Wow!
Dang.
Okay.
Wow, that could not have been better timing. That literally could not have been
Holy
better timing.
smokes.
You are going to get to act before Soul Killer does, so Soul Killer immediately goes to the bottom of the initiative order. Okay. So the first thing, literally the first thing that happens is that Zara, the intrepid reporter, just pulls a grenade pin and yeets it. What kind of grenade did you throw, and where are you landing this thing?
Oh, I'm throwing an incendiary grenade, and I'm throwing it up over the large tanks that I'm hoping are explosive.
All right, cool. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. You're trying to throw out to 22 meters.
Oh, fuck me.
A 16.
That's pretty good.
Good job.
Take
If you
this,
wanna-
you motherfuckers!
We have no PG rating on this show, right?
No.
Not on this show.
Okay,
no.
okay.
3 more.
Look, if we used to have a PG rating, then we had the fucking monarch who wouldn't stop talking about ripping gooches for like 3 episodes. So that ship has sailed
Yeah.
into the Bermuda
True,
Triangle and
true.
off to space. We're done with that.
Supposed to be getting a
Okay.
show on Disney, and then just fell through. Don't know what happened.
Right? Okay, so that's actually a hit.
Nice.
Holy smokes!
That's amazing.
Oh, we're off to a hell of a start. Roll 66.
Natalie and Jonah both watch you throw this grenade, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like a masterclass.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
we've never done that.
That is a slow motion anime moment right there.
Honestly, super impressive. And now I have to look up the damage capacity of a metal tank. Give me a moment here, please.
I'm sorry. When you
That's
can't
fine,
just
that's
say
fine.
tank.
It did not explode, but it is on fire. They are on fire. Everything's on fire.
Wait, don't cheer yet. That might be a bad thing.
While I grab some fire, Zara, you have movement left over. What would you like to do? You can move up to your speed in squares.
Oh man, I think the best course of action right now, because they're gonna be coming down this stairwell over to the right. I think I'm gonna yell at Natalie to grab cover, and I'm gonna go up this ladder.
All right. So what's your speed?
6.
You can go up to 6 squares.
There we go. Right at the top.
Oh my god!
That's a bit alarming to just throw out there, Joe.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just, fire. All right. Yeah, that was a good opener, Zara. Good job. Frizz, it's your turn. You've been given an offer to fuck off.
Man, it really is enticing. But honestly, I think Miss Frizz might die just swimming through the toxic waste back out of here. So I don't think she has too many options. When looking down at the server beforehand, and I know that they grabbed one wire to be able to hook up Jerax, was there more than one port and more than one wire accessible? Oh, you're muted.
You'd.
+1 IP. They don't have any wires, but they do have open ports, and you have a wire with your deck, so you could join the call if you wanted.
I know that Jerax is kind of like in a different space, so it's not like he's seeing this projected field, but can he still hear me?
No, he's completely matrixed up right now.
Oh man. Okay. Then he can't have. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I just know that like that was very soul killery. I don't know if he knows how to handle soul killer, and I don't really have much use against clowns, so I'm gonna jack in.
Okay. Welcome to the party.
Oh,
You're gonna need to
God.
move yourself adjacent to Jerax or in his general vicinity in order to do so.
Let's go with here, as far away as I can from the fire. Wait, do you mean? Oh, okay.
All right. You have joined the server. SOULKILLER.exe is active. It's the giant glowing ball of light in the middle. You've used one net action to join the server.
Jerax, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
No, this is a bad thing. Get out, Miss Frizz. This is SOULKILLER. It's activating.
There's also clowns attacking us right now that we might need help killing a little bit. I'm going to summon. Oh, and by the way, Miss Frizz is no longer a cute little iguana. I don't know if you've ever seen Legend of Dragoon, but she looks like a dragon warrior with like cool armor and like wings coming out of her. It is still like iguana-esque, but it's more like medieval and everything. And she pulls out her $1,000 program, which is her first Black Ice program, and it's very fitting that it's going to be a dragon that she summons into the room.
Oh my God.
Nice. Nice. Okay. All right. Let me get a non-crappy icon for that. Give me 1 sec to...
Just a Facebook default image.
You have summoned Tom from MySpace. Okay. Dragon.exe is active.
I'm gonna jump on top of the dragon and pull out, my sword, I guess. Whatever this is all, in some fantasy world. And I want to, you said that this operates like a program, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the dragon does 66 damage to a program.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack with it.
Okay.
Uh-oh,
The
I
dragon...
It operates the same way whenever you summon. So I think it goes to the top of the initiative order. Does that mean that it's its turn right now?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah.
It is. Yeah, so the dragon is going to attack immediately. So, if you want to roll for it, it's 1d10 plus 6.
Cool. Oof, rough start.
Ooh.
So it just like breathes fire into this pillar of swirling DNA, and the fire wraps around and dissipates into harmless light.
Okay. Do I still have a net action?
You have one net action left.
I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Okay, roll it.
Where are you?
-2 because you're injured.
Yeah. And that would be
+1 for the sword. So this is an interface check at a net of -1.
Oh.
That is
Hot damn!
Okay, you have a -3. I have a -1.
Yeah.
If you can get up to a 0, you can score a hit.
You got any luck?
It doesn't really do too much damage. I really don't think that this is like a big. I'm gonna let it fail right now.
Okay, you've used your actions. And the dragon is now in the initiative count. And that is it for the Frizz. It is now Costello's turn.
I bet you have a lot of questions.
The voice on the speaker says,
What the fuck are we doing down here? How can we possibly know about this place? It's literally insane.
Costello, one of the 2 elite bodyguards who protected Pagliacci, the master of the bozos, leaps, just bounces on spring-powered robo-legs. These 2 bozos have linear frames installed. They've been, if you've seen Atom Smasher from Cyberpunk 2077, we're not talking full Atom Smasher, but we're talking a lot of the same stuff going on. They have a body score of 12. They have subdermal armor. They have cyber arms, cyber eyes, chainsaws,
Jesus.
and gigantic machine guns.
2 Atom Smashers?
2 mini Atom Smashers.
Okay.
You know, they're not full Atom Smashers. That'd be ridiculous. All right. So, Costello is going to move out of the fire up to this position. and just am I in range? Nah, I'll save that for my next turn.
I don't like that.
Wow.
And Costello is going to activate his jumper legs. So I'm going to make a roll for clown stuff.
Oh my god.
Costello leaps. Natalie, roll an athletics check or an evasion check. Roll an evasion check to get out of the way.
Why?
Okay, nope. He lands directly on you.
Hey,
Just
yeah.
smash. Yeah, and you are knocked prone, and he's standing directly above you. That used his action, but he is revving his chainsaw menacingly.
Oh.
Costello has the face is just the comedy mask, this grotesque clown comedy mask, cybernetically connected in the place of an actual face. It is Jonah's turn. What would you like Jonah to do?
Jonah is gonna tackle the shit out of the clown that is standing over Natalie.
I had a feeling you were
Yes.
gonna say that.
Is he within like optimal handgun range where you could just be like, no?
Yeah, you could shoot him in the face. You need to hit a 21 if you want to try to shoot him in the face.
I'm trying to like. This is a very heavy pistol, so I'm kind of hoping. Actually, if we hit him with the armor piercing at just like a close range in the chest, the kickback, the guy would be blown away from Natalie, right?
Only if you rolled a crit. Because again, he's got a freaking mecha frame installed into his flesh.
Okay. What we're kind of describing here is all the options running through Jonah's head because he also has Stella, and he's kind of
discombobulate.
wondering if he could just like, oof. And mostly he wants to get him away from Natalie.
Basically, that would be an opposed athletics check. You would rush him and just try to like shield bash him off like Goofy in Kingdom Hearts.
All right. Well, we're strongest on handgun, so he's just gonna try and just pop one into the meat of the clown.
All right, body shot, not a headshot.
Not a called shot.
Okay, with armor piercing rounds, roll it. 21 would have been a headshot. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Holy moly.
Oh wait, I didn't. That's not my arm. Oh,
Yeah, the armor piercing just means that it ablates armor twice instead of
Okay.
once. That's all it means. All right, so he had 10 armor left, so that's 6 points of damage minus 2 armor.
That's pretty good.
Jonah's upset.
That is pretty good. Is Jonah doing anything else?
I guess just like moving into the space to try and become like the primary target for this guy.
Okay, go ahead and move on up.
Buddy. Jonah says, "Leave her alone."
Okay, it is Abbott's turn. Abbott jumps and bounds down to here. And Zara, roll a perception check. And Jonah can roll a perception check as well. Okay, Zara, Abbott with the tragedy mask, again, welded where a face should be, has a chainsaw in one massive cybernetic hand and a microwaver in the other. And he's going to bounce over.
Oof.
And he walks right up to the edge where Jerax is hanging, rappelled over the side with his brain plugged into the server.
Oh no.
And he has the microwaver just...
Oh shit.
I'll admit, I had a lot of questions too. How did I find myself here? How did my life come to this? I used to have everything, and then all I had was the underside of a fucking ice cream truck.
Who was that?
Well, Jerax, it's your turn. And you aren't hearing any of this. Your brain is in
Yeah.
another dimension.
Jax does not know any of this going on. In Jax's point of view,
Bluebo just popped out of that room into the next area.
I would shout, Miss Frizz, it's too dangerous. We got to get out of here. And I'm going to continue into the next room, if possible.
Okay.
I'm just going to try and run and get away from Soulkiller. I'm also...
Okay.
Can I lock the door behind me? I don't want to lock Frizz in this room, actually. But that was my original plan, and now Frizz has come into it, and now it's complicated. So I think I'm going to leave the door open. I don't have any way to damage Soulkiller. I think I'm just going to run from it. Like some weird horror game. You know, you just don't have any means to kill any of the monsters. So you're just running around perpetually trying to avoid it.
Pac-Man.
Yeah. What is this room?
This is a dimly lit medical operating theater. The light bulb above is flickering. There is blood all over the area. There are 4 figures covered with tarps lying on each of the operating chambers.
What is the octopus going towards?
If you don't move this turn, the octopus will have time to guide you. But it will mean you did not move.
I'm moving to the opposite side of Soulkiller, but I'm intending to follow... Oh, it follows the same logic as real life, probably, right?
When you pass through one door into another, it was like a loading screen. There was no loading screen, but it like loaded a new area.
I think I'd be there. My move is 5 actually, so I can be.
You're not actually restrained by your move.
Oh, really?
That has to do with your meat body.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move to the far side, but my intention is to. Wait, so there are bodies here. Okay, instead of doing that, I'm gonna start to reveal the bodies, or like pull over the tops.
As you pull over the tarp, a corpse with its skin completely flayed off stares directly up at you and activates.
Huh?
Yeah, all the black ice in this area is reskinned to match the original aesthetic. So what I'm gonna need you to do is to roll 4 interface checks.
Huh? There's no way I'm gonna pass all of these.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna kill you instantly if you fail one. It just means they're gonna get a shot on you.
1.
Okay, an 8 versus my 12. Okay, so one of the corpses that awakens is going to attack you. Roll an interface check to defend yourself.
9.
Nice.
Okay.
You evaded it. Roll against the next one.
7. Holy moly.
12. It also is faster than you, and it attacks. Roll interface to defend yourself. I got a 5, you got a -2. Okay. You, as it lashes out at you, you take 6 points of damage directly to your brain. And in meat space, your move has been reduced by 2 for the next hour.
Oh shit. That's actually really damaging. 6 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Roll against the next one.
Oh my god.
It goes faster. Roll interface to defend yourself.
If I use a luck to meet it, would I automatically succeed?
Yeah.
I'll use 1 luck.
Okay. All right, then roll to evade the last one.
Oh my god!
Nice. Nicely done.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm adding all of these in. They're all going to go on initiative count 20. So you haven't used any net actions this round. Although, yeah, you haven't used any net actions. Normally, you'd have to use a net action to open the cover because that would be like interfacing with an object. But the moment you poked it, it just, went off.
Yeah.
So You have two net. You have two net actions. Leaving the room would count as a net action. Activating a program, attacking somebody, and because you poked the bear and haven't had a chance to see what Bluebo does, you don't know where the other 4 exits go to. So you can run out if you want. What do you want to do?
I mean, I could take a 1 in 4 chance that I would go in the right direction.
1 in 3. You already know the direction you came from.
Where are the other doors?
The other doors are here, here, and here. These are all areas inside the medical lab. These narrow pathways are the exits.
So here, here, and here.
Correct.
Not here.
That would take you back the way you came.
Okay. Okay, Joe, we're going to do a bit of finagling here, if you'll allow it.
Oh, there we go.
With my skills of deduction, am I able to predict the future pathing of the octopus, of what it was trying to reach, but didn't quite get to? Like, what exit is it facing? Essentially, is what
the
I'm trying-
trajectory.
Yeah, the trajectory.
Okay, all right. I was ready to absolutely shut you down. I didn't know where you were going with this. I was ready to be like, no, it's a virtual reality. It doesn't have to follow any sort of logic. But okay, all right. Give me a deduction check.
Okay. 14.
Okay, it was going in as straight a line as possible. A straight trajectory. It was just going out.
Oh, we came out of that. We came out of this door.
You came out of this door.
Oh, I thought this was a door.
Nope. These are 2 cryopods. These are 2 gurneys. These 4 pathways are the 4 doors. You came out of this way.
Okay, I'm going straight for this exit then. Opposite.
Okay. It's a net action to you run through this exit.
Yep.
And hang on, I gotta don't worry about what I'm doing here. Just give me okay.
Sure.
Yep, no, everything's fine. Everything's good.
I can't see it anyway.
Yep, that's I had to check before I put you in there. You are in a large control center. Red emergency lights are on. There are consoles all over the place. A holographic map projection is in the middle of the room, Star Wars style, you know. And there are no other visible exits from this room except the one you came through. You've used 1 net action.
Is there an interface in here that I can interact with?
There's all sorts of things you can interact with in here. Do you want to move up to the central console?
Yes.
All right. Roll an interface check to activate the control node.
God, that's so awful.
All right. As you begin interfacing with it, the hologram itself that's projecting from the area that looks like a map. You know the old screensaver pipe dream where it just sort of like spreads out in all directions?
Mm-hmm.
It starts to do that, filling the air around you completely until you find yourself completely surrounded by a goddamn Shoggoth. Roll an interface check.
Bro, what is this?
It's just a black ice program, you know, skinned to look like a Shoggoth. Okay. Roll a interface check to defend yourself.
What did you roll?
16.
Oh.
You take 13 points of brain damage.
What?
And you are ensnared. You cannot safely jack out. If you jack out, every single program you've encountered so far will get a free shot on you. And you cannot progress deeper into the network until the end of your next turn.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you have a few minutes to think about that. Natalie, what would you like to do? There's an evil clown.
I'm in ideal handgun range as Natalie, right?
Absolutely, yes.
I am gonna think a fond thought for my dear friend, Mr. Monarch. and I am going to take an aimed shot at the gooch. I would also like to activate, as part of my smart glasses, the one slot that I have is the targeting scope. So +1 to check making aim shots.
Okay, you only need to hit a 20 on this handguns check.
And I'm wondering if you'll allow it, Yim, that I feel like I have sort of like a perfect triangle, and where he would have to kind of spread the legs, I would have a similar way to like brace, I would assume, against the knees, which would assist the aim shot in being very direct. Am I painting a picture here?
Yes, you are. It's definitely a picture. So under normal circumstances, regardless, that would not give you an advantage.
Yeah.
If you can justify a supplementary skill check that would apply here, then I might let you make that skill check to get a +1 bonus.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do bureaucracy, business, or accounting.
Yeah, I feel like, it's this extreme concentration. Like it's one of those movie montage. Like this is the finale, right? And so Natalie is like every mission that has served, Natalie's been on is coming up right now and being helpful. And this is just like all these kind of 80% opacity monarch faces going like, the gooch. Strike him in the gooch. The gooch is right between the legs. It's often called the grundle. And so Natalie is just like all she, like the whole word is just like gooch. Like that is it's all gooch is what I'm saying. Like whatever she hits is the. I'm gonna text Alex. I feel like he should be here.
Okay, first roll a concentration check because I'm sold. Give me a concentration check. You've got an 8 in it. I don't know if you've ever used it, and it's 100% applicable. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and take a +2 off of that. That's too good.
Okay.
Well, handguns, you get a +3 to this, and you need to get a 21.
Never wanted anything so bad in my life. Where's my handgun? There it is. Okay, hold on. That's +3, right?
Yes, so that's an 18.
And I need a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Natalie has 5 luck and she hasn't used any, so let's do it.
Okay.
18, 19, 20, 21.
The best part about this is that you're not shooting at his head armor, you're shooting his body armor. Are you using any kind of special ammunition or no?
Do you? Okay. Show me the armor that covers the gooch.
No, whoa. Hold on. You're in. I'm just asking before I start running the numbers because you're in. No. It's a valid response. You're in. I just need to make sure you get everything you paid for. Are you using special ammunition or normal ammunition?
I am using. Thank you for asking. I only have regular ammunition. Sorry.
Okay. All right then. Roll double damage. Roll. It's a very heavy pistol or a heavy pistol?
It is a pistol.
All right. Well, roll double your normal damage. Okay, well, no crits in there, unfortunately, but that is 29 points of damage. Minus his armor takes you down to 21. And, Costello is hurting. Costello is hurting really bad. There's just gooch juice everywhere. It's not a good situation.
No.
I didn't want to. It's like the spirit of Alex Mendez flowed into my soul for a moment.
No one asked you to say gooch juice today, Joseph.
God.
I don't know what else. Anyways, let's move on from this.
Wait. And one more thing. I feel like, Pokemon, like if you do a really damaging attack, you make the opponent flinch. If anything was ever gonna make a dude flinch, I put this before you. 29 damage to your nuts.
Well, I mean, It's 29 damage, and he's severely injured, and he gets a -2 on everything now. So we're gonna call that a flinch.
I'm down with it.
All right, we are now back up to the top, and it is bad. It is a bad thing. All right, well, those guys are all chilling in their area. Bluebo wanders into the Shogoth room, Jerax, as your brain is being annihilated, and floats up to the center console and sort of just like drifts above it, still chirping and squeaking as if you weren't being annihilated by a terrible black ice program.
Chirping above the Shogoth.
Kind of in the middle of it, above the physical platform, you know.
So I have to defeat this thing to go further.
You have to successfully make a edit to the platform. You have to, like, you know, adjust something. You don't necessarily have to defeat it. I don't know what options you have right now.
I don't know what options I have, man. I can't jack out because I get attacked by everything I've encountered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Correct.
is just, I just won't survive it. I'm on 12 health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, outside of the game, Bren realizes, probably shouldn't have rushed ahead. But at the same time, this is the culmination of all of Jerax's efforts over the seasons, and he was pretty desperate to try and get to his brother once he's finally, you know, got the location, the understanding, the knowledge. I don't know. I feel like the next move is just gonna kill me.
I think you have exactly one shot at this.
Yeah.
And the only shot that you have is if you get help. But you have a little time to make those decisions. You have a little time, assuming that the Shogoth doesn't kill you right now.
Oh God.
So first we're gonna go with the dragon. Is your dragon going to attack SOULKILLER?
Yes.
Okay, roll 1d10 plus 6. Nine. 8.
Yes.
Roll 6d6 damage.
Come on.
There are no critical hits in cyberspace.
Okay.
17.
Ooh, 3
Okay.
ones.
The dragon takes a huge chunk out of it. It's still active and alive.
Can I move the dragon so that it's like standing in the way of the door? I know that it's metaphorical, or, you know, it doesn't mean
Yeah, you
anything
can do that.
actually, but yeah.
You can do that. That's fine.
Since I guess I don't move like meters in this space, do I?
Correct.
Okay. I'm still protecting the door. I'm trying to be a valiant knight right now, is what I'm trying to
Okay.
represent.
All right. So essentially, Jerax could die right now.
I think I'm gonna die.
No.
I think I'm dead.
Jerax, the Shogoth attacks you.
Oh. I don't want to look at this. Oh, dude.
What the?
Yeah.
Roll an interface check to defend yourself against
There's
the 21.
no fucking way I can offset that with 3 interface. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Jerax is reduced to 1 health, forcibly ejected from the system, is mortally wounded, and must immediately roll a death saving throw.
No.
Now, before you roll this, the character sheet we're using does not accommodate very well for luck on death saving throws. So go ahead and make this roll.
Fell out of my chair and I ripped out my headset cord.
Okay. What I was going to say is roll a death saving throw. If you're alive, that's great. If it says you're dead, how much luck do you have? We might have to do some quick math.
I got 1 luck.
Okay. Click
The
the death
quickest
save.
I think this is it. This is over. Oh, I don't want to click it.
Click the death save button.
Oh man.
Jerax is gone.
That is brutal. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Wow, I didn't even get to see his brother either. Wow, that is brutal.
And now, it's SOULKILLER's turn.
Cool.
Frizz, roll an interface check to defend yourself. I got an 11. You got a 12. It ignores your dragon entirely and focuses on you instead. That's all it cares about. It's going to target you. But that is it for its turn. Because it's Costello's turn. The voice on the speaker
Honestly, was kind of hoping to do that myself. Unlucky.
and Costello is going to bring, with its 1 health left, Costello is going to bring that chainsaw down directly on you. Unless he has any grenades. Does he have any grenades? He doesn't have any grenades. Yeah, just gonna bring a chainsaw directly down against you. Roll an evasion check, please. 25!
What are you doing over there, Joseph?
Oh my god.
You take 26 points of damage as it scores a critical hit.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
3 6s?
Yes, and I am rolling on the critical hits table. Three. He cuts off your hand.
Oh my god.
Which one?
Costello is still on fire and continues to burn. Frizz, it's your turn. You're in the Matrix. What do you do?
I can't do much against this dragon. Or I'm sorry, against the Soul Killer. I don't really, I mean, I suppose I could, but I'm going to hop out and let my dragon stay and fight the Soul Killer program.
Okay.
And go into the next room.
All right. You move yourself into the next room. Oh, I almost just stole your dragon. Whoop. When you arrive in the room, it has reset, and the Netrunner who activated it is gone. So you see 3 possible exits, and you see 4 bodies covered by tarps.
So, I don't want to metagame. That's really lame. I know that I wouldn't know where Jerax went because this is a physical space. I can't see it. Is there any way that I could deduce where Jerax would have gone out of these 3 directions?
You could do the thing that never ever has happened once in this campaign and use the Pathfind ability to map out this network infrastructure.
Pathfind?
Ooh, let's do that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, roll an interface check. 14. All right. You are aware of the fact that this door and this door are infinite loops, and they are trapped. If you go through one of these doors, it will activate the black ice that is in that is
I couldn't
working
see
right
what
here.
you said. This door and this door. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I'm pointing on the DM layer. This door and this door are trapped. If you go through one, you'll just pop out the other and activate all the black ice in this room.
Then I'm
The
gonna
door
just.
across the way is safe.
I'm gonna run
Also
to-
know, you also know that the next area up ahead contains a kraken, skinned as a Shoggoth, and a control node.
I know what
And that there is
Sorry.
there is more to this network, but you have to manipulate the control node before you can go to it.
Oh, I have to control the node from this room, or I have to go to the next room
No,
to
you
control
have
it?
to get into the room with the kraken and successfully use interface on the control node to change it so that the door takes you somewhere else.
Let's do that.
Okay. But you're gonna have to enter the kraken's area, so you're gonna have to roll speed against it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've now entered the room. Also, you did not detect Jerax anywhere in the architecture. Roll an interface check against the kraken. I got an 11.
Can I use
You got
one?
a 10. You can use 1 luck.
Down to 5.
You've used 2 net actions.
I see
Actually,
blood.
no. Yeah, you've used 2. So
How did I use? Oh yeah, I used the Pathfinder.
Pathfind, and then in this area, switching rooms takes a net action.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
No, you know what? I've been applying that intermittently, so you already spent 1 net action to move into that room, so no, you have 2 net actions left.
Okay. I see that Blubbo's here. I want to try and talk to Blubbo before I make a net action. Where is my? I don't know if they know what the name of him. Where's Jerax? Where's my companion? Oh, you're muted.
I shouldn't be. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
or
I think it's the
couldn't hear
noise
you.
gates on your.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Discord.
it's probably because I was using a really high-pitched voice filter. Bluebo turns blue like a Pac-Man ghost when you've taken a pill. It just whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, he's a ghost? He's dead?
Whoop, whoop.
Is there any way that I could try to find him here? Any way that I could try and is he in the net space? Is the way that Soul Killer can still leave someone's memories behind? Is it possible that I could detect that for Jerax?
You did not detect any trace of Jerax in the network. He is logged out. His session has ended.
All right. Well, then I'm going to try and get this control node in the name of Jerax.
Roll an interface check.
13.
You have gained control and you have changed the direction of the exit. When you exit this room, you're going to go into a different area entirely. Would you like to exit the room?
Yes.
Okay. You are standing in a chamber filled with cryotubes. Several of them are occupied.
Do I see who they're occupied with? Anyone that I recognize?
Yeah, one of them is scarily kind of familiar in a weird way.
Whoa, don't do that. That's creepy.
I mean, it doesn't look like you. It reminds you of that inventor, Scylla, I think was her name. She's the creator of Bluebo, yeah.
Right, yeah, I would know
There's
about
a-
Scylla.
There's a few other familiar faces in here whose images I'm not going to use because we didn't secure their rights for this particular episode, but I think you might know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
One of them looks eerily like Jerax Ashwater.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna try and open it up.
Okay. Roll one more interface check. All right. You can tell what you're doing. This is the digital personality of Sean Ashwater. It is compressed right now. It is in storage. And so you can either activate it or transfer it to Jerax's neural drive, which you don't have. Jerax has it.
Can I not store him in the server that I brought with me?
No, because the server you brought with you is for standard files. It's not for digital personalities. Now, from inside the system, you can still send messages, instant messages, but you cannot talk.
Can he hear me? I'm gonna ask him.
Well, first off, are you decompressing
Yeah.
Sean Ashwater, or are you sending a message out to somebody else?
We're all about to die. I want to find out what the heck is going on before I die. I want to decompress him.
Okay. All right. Sean, the last thing you remember was trying to escape from this facility with the help of a group of people, and then a hatch opened and a giant column of light emerged, and a voice like God said, "Iteration 637 complete." And you get the feeling you've been through that experience a lot.
Where the hell am I?
Jerax?
No. What? How do you know my brother?
Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, we might not have a lot of time to live, and by we I mean me, you're dead. So do you know about this rabbit AI program in what was his name again?
Rish.
Raish Bartmoss?
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the rabbits virus. I mean, Rich Barmos is a little bit of an extremist for my likes, but I know a thing or two about it.
Well, it's activated, and it's currently in the other room. So is SOULKILLER. It's been terrorizing a lot of Night City, so we might need your help right now to take him down and stop the rabbit AI.
But rabbit AI, what do you mean take over?
Some people messed up real badly and may have connected this rabbit AI program to the deep program that went out to everyone that was connected with the deep suite, which just happens to be everyone. So it's kind of devouring all of the infrastructure of society.
I mean,
And we need to stop it.
I came here for something that could take care of that, I think. One of the tools we were looking for. It was a revolutionary piece of technology. Who are you?
Oh, well, you know what? Since I'm about to die, my name is Elizabeth Frizzle, and I'm just a netrunner here.
And you know my brother, hmm?
Yes, I do know Jerax. I
Okay.
don't know where he is right now, and I can't detect him in the net space, so it's possible that he's safely jacked out and is dealing with the current bozo problem that we have.
Oh, bozos. If you're working with Jerax, I don't know if I want to talk to you. I don't know. Haven't spoken to my brother in a while.
Well, working with, that might not be the right way to put it. We're just kind of going in the same direction and hopefully have the same goals in mind, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're working together.
Uh-huh. What am I doing here?
Good question. I think you died. You were soul killed, and now your personality is
Soul-killed?
corrupt. Yes. And it's over there, again, in the other room, which, by the way, really cool that this is a genuine virtual space. Love that. But we need to kind of hurry up right now because lots of bad things are happening, and we don't have that much time. So can you help me?
Yeah, I can help you. There's a rabbit AI.
Yes.
Somewhere within this facility, there is a revolutionary AI technology that's capable of containing a lot of rogue AI that went off. That was what I came in here to try and find. It was going to make us a lot of money at the time. I mean, that could be what we're looking for, honestly.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Where's my body? If I was so killed.
Decomposing somewhere. I don't know.
What's the current date?
2077?
2045.
Okay, thank you.
2077?
Sorry.
All good. All good. Your character would know that.
Yeah.
That's like 2 years, right, Joe? Since when Sean
Yeah,
went in.
it hasn't been that long.
It's 2 years. Oh, I don't think I've got a body anymore. Okay. I gotta find a way out of here, but I mean, yeah, I'll help you find the AI that we came in here for.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for waking me up. 2 years? Jesus.
All right. That's the end
We're
of my
gonna
turn,
move-
I think.
Yeah, we're gonna move on in the initiative order, and I'm gonna have Zara go ahead and take your turn while I frantically scramble up a set of Netrunner stats to represent digital Sean Ashwater. Zara, current situation.
Boy.
Jerax just collapsed. He's just swinging dead weight underneath there. I don't know if anybody's even seen him. I don't know if he has a biomonitor installed. But he's under the platform. So aside from some like, I don't know if anybody could tell he's dead. Probably, but I don't know if you know he's dead. Current situation is Costello, the Robo Clown, is over here, very close to death. Incredibly, just mouth sparking on fire, bleeding. Things I'm not ever gonna say ever again.
Gooch juicing.
And Abbott is right here and is significantly less damaged, has a chainsaw and a microwave gun, and is menacing Jerax, who's dangling over the edge and plugged into the server.
So at this point, I'm not sure Jerax is actually dead yet. So I just see the looming threat right now. I'm assessing the situation. I'm like, all right, I think Natalie and Jonah got this. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to keel over any second. I don't think I need to do any finishing blows and handle that. What I definitely need to do is stop this one from microwaving my friends. So I am going to take out my heavy pistol, and I am going to... Wait, how many squares is that? 1, 2, 4, 5. That's actually my movement speed. I'm gonna move back to get closer. Because I'm
Okay.
not afraid of this guy.
As long as you can get, yeah, his chainsaw ain't nothing. As long as you can get within 6 meters of him, that's optimal range for a pistol.
Alright, so I'm gonna move here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to fire my heavy pistol at the arm that is holding the microwave.
Okay, that is a called shot, which means you have to hit a 21. Now, this is a heavy pistol, not a very heavy pistol, so you
Yeah.
get 2 shots. So you can
Okay.
try twice.
Alright, I'm gonna try twice.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and roll your first shot?
That is just the... That's not just the damage. It's not damage.
Yeah, you want to
right?
roll handguns. Handguns.
Right. Uh-huh.
15. You needed a 21 to hit.
All right.
A called shot.
I'm not gonna take it on the first shot.
All right, so on the second shot, you just want to shoot to the body?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot to the body.
All right, go ahead and roll it. That is a hit. Roll handgun damage.
Okay.
And his armor is going to go down by 2. Do you have armor piercing rounds? I forget.
Yes, I do.
His armor is going to go down by 2. All right. So he only takes 3 points of damage because he has 10 armor left. But now his armor is down to 8. You have a little movement left. Would you like to use it, or are you good?
I am going to use the rest to try to get over to Natalie. I can see that she's struggling right now.
Put it very mildly.
I'm still in optimal range.
All right. Next up is Jonah.
Jonah is upset, Joseph.
All right. Now, I originally was going to give Bren the option of playing Jonah for the remainder of the scene, but since he is playing Sean, we're gonna go ahead and proceed. So, Jonah is upset.
Indeed, Joseph. Jonah is upset. Jonah sees the bloody pulp that Natalie has been reduced to, and flies into what some might call barbaric rage. He's got 1 health point left. This guy.
A little more than that. A little more than that.
Jonah's gonna punch him to death.
Okay, roll a brawling check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 16 on that. Good. How dare you!
Enormous mecha clown soaks the first hit. Brawling has an attack rate of 2. Go again.
So here's the thing. Natalie fired a pistol before. Do pistols actually get 2 shots? Because that would be a question.
Very heavy pistols get 1 shot.
She had just a pistol.
What was the damage on the pistol?
The damage on the pistol was a 19 plus 10. Oh no, that was the 2 shots. You're right. We did that. I'm bad. Okay.
Yep.
So
No,
coming
all
back
good.
to this one. Costello, he's got no minuses for how like goochless he is.
Oh yeah, he's got minuses, but it's only -2.
Oh, okay. Dang it. All right, let's do this again. Jonah's even angrier. 17. Angry.
I have a -2. Roll brawling
Oh my
damage.
God.
Actually, you know what? He doesn't have enough health to survive this. I can just tell you that. So, please describe to me what happens to Costello.
So Costello is like falling apart over it. Like, it's just awful. Just like viscera, blood, blood spatter. And then Jonah just comes in here with this guy's fucking throat, right? And instead of going around like this, like everybody goes like this, Jonah comes in right at the apple with these fingers and does a little,
Oh my
open up.
god.
Yeah. And so like, just full on exposing the jugular. You can kind of see through to the spine. And he's just gonna deglove that face.
Okay, I thought you were gonna like yeet him into the death goo, but we can go for a Mortal Kombat finisher instead. That's fine.
Rachel!
Finish him.
Jonah, the
Okay.
corporate bodyguard, has always had this inside him.
Is it that Jonah has it, or is that you that have it, Rachel? Is it inside of you?
Listen, I've only got 1 hand. It can't be me.
All right, you still have movement left. Jonah does.
Okay. And then, that's very good, because what Jonah is going to do is he's going to take whatever that skin that he can carry with him and drag it towards Abbott. Abbott, this is a warning.
All right. It's Abbott's turn. Abbott is on fire and is going to take some damage.
Yay.
Abbott is not yet critically injured and has a microwaver in one hand. And let's see. Yeah, Abbott is gonna do the following. With gigantic mechanical strength, Abbott is going to just try to grab Jonah, just pick him up and lift him up. Roll a brawling check for Jonah, or evasion, whichever is better.
Let's see, Jonah. Brawling or evasion? Brawling is 6, evasion is 4. Fight him, Jonah. That's not good.
Abbott grabs Jonah and picks him up and swings him over, holding him above the water below. At the same time, the voice on the speakers.
I used to run this fucking city. I used to be the man about town. I used to have the whole combat zone hanging off my every word until you chuckle fucks and the goddamn monarch rolled along. It never had to be personal. It was always going to be business. But then you squashed me with a goddamn ice cream truck, and that bald egg-looking motherfucker tried to move in and take my throne. So you're going to die. Anyone who tries to stop me is going to die. I'm going to find the monarch, and he's going to die. Then I'm going to come for Jim Fingers, and I'm gonna rip out his fucking gooch.
Oh my god.
Is the monarch in there as well?
They used to call me Rex, but now they call me Pagliacci.
What?
Nah, Natalie's too bloodlossy to be snarky, but she would be like, "I'm
Natalie's
sorry about
monologue.
that."
Everybody who might possibly know anything about this is either distracted by losing their hand or literally dead right now. This is gonna be the final tragedy, is that nobody in the room gives a shit about his plight. All right, Jonah, roll another opposed brawling check.
Don't beat a 20.
Oh,
What are you doing to me? You
How
turned
much
on.
luck you got? How much luck you got?
How much luck does Jonah got?
How much luck do you have? Jonah has none. You have
Listen.
3? I think you already spent some.
I'm pretty sure I got 2 luck.
Okay, yeah, well, he drops Jonah.
That's into water, which is good. 'Cause you play video
Yeah,
games and you jump in water.
Yeah, but the problem is now Jonah just fell like 10 meters and he hit the water. It is poisonous, so I'm going to need you to roll a resist drugs and poison check for him. But it's probably not going to... Yeah, he's fine. It's not going to kill him right away. It just conveniently removed a threat. Natalie, it's your turn. You're down a hand and you're very injured.
I'm down a hand. I'm very injured, but a handgun only takes 1 hand to fire, and I'm already prone, which is how snipers lay down to get the best aim. So Natalie is looking at Abbott, who just dropped Jonah, the only thing she cares about aside from her virtual plants. She's gonna take a shot at Abbott.
Okay, roll it. You need a 15.
On account I can't do hand-to-hand combat anymore.
You have a -2 to this.
Oh,
Okay, that's a miss, but you get 2 shots on this because it's a heavy pistol, not a hand cannon.
Yeah. It's not, that
Bang,
wasn't better.
Bang. Both go wide. All right. I still need to finish getting Sean Ashwater ready. Again, just quick stats.
I could just
So-
increase the stats of Jerax to compensate, like with his net running, and decrease everything else.
Actually, yeah. Why don't you just use his use his stat block, but swap your like medicine shit and your net running. Get your net running up to a 5. And you don't know how to use a Monokatana, you don't know how to do
Yeah.
surgery.
It's interface,
Feel free to
right?
just move around like a couple of other skill points. You're going to be up in a moment, but first the dragon is fighting against Soulkiller. So roll a interface 1d10 plus 6 for the dragon.
Nice.
15 versus 9. Roll
Nice.
6d6.
Take that.
20. Okay. Soulkiller is still active.
Holy moly!
And you cannot see what's going on, but you get a report that Soulkiller has moved.
Okay.
It has moved ominously close. All right, none of them get turns, none of them get turns. Sean Ashwater, what would you like to do?
Sean is going to immediately start searching for the revolutionary AI. He can't recall how he got put into this particular section of the architecture, but I mean, he's
Okay.
going to start looking around. Like, for one, who are in these containers?
Okay, roll an interface check.
Okay.
Should be 1d10 plus 5. All right, you do a quick path find, and you become aware of the space. I'm gonna make some adjustments so that you can actually see the whole damn thing. It's gonna take me a moment, but you have located the file. The file is in the room with the Shoggoth.
Oh. And that looks like SOULKILLER.
Yeah, SOULKILLER is also in the room with the Shogoth. And it is on its way towards you. That was one net action. You get 2 more.
Is rezzing a program a net action?
It is.
Sean doesn't have any Well, Sean would have had programs on his old body.
But yeah, he wouldn't have any of them anymore because when you were
No.
downloaded, they didn't download your programs with you.
Exactly. But my question.
However,
Oh.
why don't you
okay.
ask your question first?
My question was, if Jerax and Sean were identical twins,
Mm-hmm.
and Jerax was plugged into the architecture with a cyber deck, with the programs that he hasn't rezzed because he was an idiot and rushed in, could Sean take over Jerax's body? Biologically, they are the same. And technically, the only damage sustained that was physical was the toxic damage. The rest of the damage was brain damage. And my argument is that fries the brain in terms of like the electrical signals, the synapses, but it just creates an empty structure that Sean could inhabit.
Excellent.
Do you want to try to log out?
Well, we don't have the file yet, but I do need... Sean needs programs, but he doesn't have access to any programs, right?
Okay, so you want to tap in through his brain into his deck because his deck is still
Yes.
connected to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll an interface check. If you succeed, you can access the programs in Jerax's deck.
14.
Okay. Yeah. You've connected.
Okay, this is so weird. I have access to a couple of things from Jerax's deck. It is... Where's my list? Here it is. Armor, Wormer, Razor, Sword. Armor doesn't help against brain damage, I don't think, does it?
I think it.
Well, it wouldn't actually matter because currently we're trying to defeat...
Armor lowers all brain damage by 4, but yeah.
And you're a program.
So
You're
is
not
that
You don't have a brain.
I don't have a brain,
You're a program.
but I do
In
have...
fact, SOULKILLER and Kraken are both anti-personnel programs, Sean. They're not anti-program programs.
So Sean, having come to that conclusion somehow, the force ghosts of the past somehow whisper to him, and he comes to...
He's a much better net runner. He'd be able to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, he is. He's supposed to be. He searches through the cyber deck, the poor quality cyber deck that Jerax had. It would be typical of Jerax to skimp out on a cyber deck. Absolute classic. And he finds the sword program, which he would res and I think go to attack SOULKILLER with.
Okay. So, all right. You go ahead. You should be able to move freely throughout the architecture. Go ahead and move yourself up.
I
and
can't
roll
move.
an interface.
I can't move
Oh,
Jerax.
yeah. I haven't actually tied you into the character. Accessing.
So I should be able to... I'm a program.
Your
it was-
program.
I'm confused.
I don't know why I don't see Jerax on here. I didn't like delete him from the unit. Oh, because he's already been renamed. That would do it. Okay. Yeah, that threw me for a moment there.
Well, here's Sean.
Access granted.
Do I have to... I can stand just next to the door, right?
No, you have to move into that other space, but you should be
Okay.
able to.
Yep. And yeah, I think Jerax would go for a sword maneuver.
Okay. Roll an interface check at +1 because the sword gives you a +1 to attack.
10. Okay.
Nice.
Roll. What's the damage on a sword program? It should tell you.
3d6, I think.
Yep.
Roll 3d6.
Hi.
Ooh.
Good
Not crit, but
job.
I'll take the damage.
Ascension, apotheosis, ascension, apotheosis, ascension, apotheosis, ascension. And as you drive this digital sword into the spiraling column of DNA-shaped lights, it spins faster and faster until it ruptures, sending little sparkles throughout the entire network.
Holy shit. And the file we need is on this vine thing.
It's in the same console that allows you to change which direction the door goes.
Right. Then that's...
And again, this program is anti-personnel, and it does not register you as a person. You're not a netrunner, you're a program.
How many more actions do I have?
1.
Well, then I'm just going to interact with the
Okay. Roll an interface check.
11. What? Well, yeah, 11.
You've just downloaded the Cornerstone file.
And now I'm not allowed to jack out, am I? I'm not allowed to log off. I don't have any more actions.
Yeah, you don't have any more actions.
Okay, I would shout to Miss Frizz. We got what we came here for.
Can't he
Let
move?
it be known. Hmm?
He can move. He can move.
Oh, I can move? Okay, well, I'll move into
Yeah.
the other room.
Okay. Every single black ice in this architecture is anti-personnel.
Yeah,
You can go anywhere you want.
We got what we came here for. At least I have the program. And let it be known that Sean Ashwater never fails a mission.
Just took you a few years.
It did. Sure, 2 years. A little bit preoccupied. I need a body.
Oh, well, that might be convenient.
Hmm?
I actually don't really know what happened to your brother.
Where is my brother? I accessed his cyberdeck to get these programs. Which, by the way, the man. He was a cheapskate back in the day, but I didn't expect him to be cheaping out this much on the equipment. Why the hell would we be delving into here with this level of programs anyway? With no knowledge of what the system? Like, what is he? An idiot?
He was kind of dumb. But we should say more positive things about him right now. Listen, I think because if you're able to access his programs, that means that he's still plugged in. And when I recently did an interface check, I didn't detect him at all in the system. So I think he's dead. But again, solution, you could possibly transfer your personality into his cyberdeck or his brain and use his body? Maybe? I actually don't know how that works.
I mean, I was never close with him, but...
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, I didn't like the guy that much, but the fact that he came here for me?
Yes.
That was so much uncertainty in that response. Yes. Oh,
He talked
well,
about you positively in a good light as this inspirational netrunner all the time to me.
Right. Uh-huh. And there's a lot of other people here.
You have the program. You can stop the soul killer, possibly even get a lot of these souls back to people that are cryogenically frozen. You need to do it soon, though.
Who are these people, Joe?
There is, I believe, one of them is named Bonbon. They're people you've seen their faces. You don't actually, and you feel like you vaguely remember them because you've been trapped in this simulation loop for like 1,000 iterations.
Yeah.
So you recognize their faces, but you don't. Your memories are vague and foggy.
Okay. Which one would be the biggest benefit to Sean Ashwater?
There's a netrunner, there's a mercenary, there's a social media activist, and there's a tech. The designer of Bluebo, actually.
Huh. Would there be any that... These people must have been trapped here for a while, though. Presumably longer than
Yeah.
Sean. Like a long time. There's no Johnny Silverhand, I don't think.
You're correct. Johnny's not in here.
I mean, well, okay. Sean can't really do anything about that until he realizes that Jerax was holding a neural drive. And then he might be able to do something about it. Can I log off? Can I attempt to log off?
Yes, roll an interface check.
Oh my god. Okay. This is the moment of truth. 13.
All right. This is perhaps the strangest sensation you've ever had when you log out of the system. If you've ever walked in from the snow when it's absolutely bitter cold and windy outside, and you come in to a roaring fire and the heater's on, and the sensation starts to come back, and it feels like your face is melting, this weird tingly sensation, but all across your body, even your internal organs, just every single aspect. It is the strangest thing as Sean Ashwater reses into the body of his fallen brother.
Oh my god.
God.
Literally, aside from an actual identical twin, there's no way that should work.
Because like their neural links match up or something because they're twins.
I like it. Wow.
What am I doing?
There's a robotic evil clown standing up directly above you on the platform with a chainsaw and a microwaver. Welcome back.
Who the fuck are you?
And it is the Frizz's turn.
So we have the program that can stop SOULKILLER. We have a solution to stop the rabbit AI.
Yeah, well, Cornerstone isn't going to stop SOULKILLER. Cornerstone is going to help restrain any rogue AI that's in the net, including rabbits.
Is the origin of SOULKILLER here?
No.
Okay.
The origin of SOULKILLER got blown up by the nuke that was dropped on Arasaka Tower during the Fourth Corporate War.
So
It
it's
was created by Alt Cunningham.
but there's still obviously instances of it. Like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, once it was developed, it was deployed in all sorts of... Arasaka had like a submarine with SOULKILLER on it, so they could capture people, bring them underwater, download their personality, and then just vanish them.
Is there any other useful information that I have here, seeing as I brought a big server with me? Anything that I could potentially download onto it?
If you feel like tangling with the Kraken down in the next room, then yes. Otherwise, you're going to need one of Jerax's drives. Do you want to tangle with this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, tangle away.
I bring
roll
Oh, sorry.
roll an interface check for speed.
I used 2.
Okay, you've moved in here. Roll an interface check to download the crap out of everything.
Can I also have my dragon in here too? Since it was supposed to chase the program that it was following, which was the
No, that tracks. Your dragon would have made the run. That
Thank you.
tracks. And everything in here is anti-personnel instead of anti-program. All right, a 10 will not be enough to download the
I want to try
stuff.
again.
Okay, roll it.
What?
11. That was literally the target number.
All right.
All right, you download just tons of Arasaka old Fourth Corporate War secrets. Just.
And then I want to.
Are you out of net actions? No, because you just moved down. You made 2 attempts to grab it. I think you have 1 left, right?
Yes,
You want to log out?
I do.
All right, you log out. Your dragon dereses when you do. It doesn't stay behind.
Fair enough.
All right, welcome back to the real world where a giant mechanical evil clown is trying to kill you.
Ah.
All right. Zara, it's your turn.
Pew pew. I'm gonna roll handguns again twice
All right.
with my heavy pistol.
Call shot or body shot?
Body shot.
Roll them.
Nice.
That's a hit. Roll damage. 13.
With
Nice.
armor piercing.
Yep. So that only does 5 damage, but it continues to reduce the guy's armor. It's now down to 6. Roll your second attack.
Great. Nice.
That's a hit. Roll damage. 9. Only 3 points of damage. So, you're whittling him down, but you're shredding his armor. It's down to a 4. Do you want to move, or are you good?
I am going to move so that I am in Abbott's way.
Okay. It is Jonah's turn. Jonah, roll a resist drugs and torture check for the poisonous water.
18.
Yeah. He's still fine. Does he have a grapple gun?
You're damn right he's got a grapple gun back on that platform.
So it's his action to get here, and then he has a little movement. Next up will be Abbott, then Natalie.
He's gonna move. Well, you know what? Abbott's surrounded now. He's gonna run to Natalie.
Okay.
Trying to drag his. There we go.
All right. Abbott, seeing that he's completely surrounded, is going to reach into his coat pocket, pulls the pin out of a grenade, and drops it at his feet. It explodes.
Oh, I'm still swinging below you. What's this guy doing?
Yeah, I know. I fucking know.
What is it? No, I know. But why is Abbott doing this?
Abbott is here on somebody else's behalf to fucking kill Jerax and Natalie. And as far as he's concerned, it looked like Jerax was dead, but now Jerax isn't dead. He's surrounded. He's getting shot to hell.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna go ahead and just... Yep. Plunk. The explosion goes off. 17 is not enough to shred the platform that you're standing on, which means, Jerax, you have cover against it. And Kelly, were you on top of the platform or were you hanging underneath it?
I was hanging underneath it.
Okay, the two of you are all right. Except for the cables that were holding you. Those have been severed.
No.
Roll athletics checks to hang on.
What would Sean's be?
He probably only has 2 ranks in it. And what is Jerax's dexterity score?
5. But Jerax also... Wow, Sean also would be using Jerax's cyber arms.
That's true. That's true.
So
Actually, you
it's a
have the
+2.
body. You have the body.
I have the
So,
body.
Pretend like you only had 2 ranks in athletics and go from there.
I've just changed it, yeah. So 13.
2 11s. You're both holding on by one hand to the platform after your lines get cut. It's a good thing you had already logged out. Jonah is going to take 17 points of damage.
Wait, Jonah
His
got
arm-
so far away. Oh.
Yeah, Jonah just got up, and he's in the blast radius.
Okay,
What
17
about
points of
me?
damage.
Oh, I just did. I'll fix that. He takes... So, use his armor. He takes 17 points of damage, and his armor is ablated by 2. Zara, after your armor is ablated by 2. So, your armor is at 11. You take 6 damage. Your armor goes down by 2.
Okay.
And Abbott, also, the same thing happens to Abbott. And it is Natalie's turn. Oh, Abbott's on fire. He's still on fire.
Are there any other enemies? Like, there's the guy on the speaker, but we only see Abbott and Costello. So, I guess that's all we can attack right now.
Hoping that my chaos is working.
Big hope, big hope.
I've got stat blocks for Carlisle and Vodyanov and all their hired goons, and they are tucked safely out of the way because of all that mess that you made earlier.
Okay. Well, we're gonna. Yeah, Natalie's just gonna shoot. All she can do is shoot. She's gonna shoot at Abbott.
Bleeding stump at one hand, just firing away with the other.
Just a legend. Boom.
An 11, actually a 9, because your penalty is a miss. Roll again.
But 11 is like a hit, right? Like if I got.
No, it's a 13.
Okay, 13.
It actually, at this range, it's a 15 to hit. So,
Oh, okay.
bang, bang, no joy. All right. Sean Ashwater, what would you like to do? Your line just got cut. You're dangling above this thing. You have a very strange drive in your other hand.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I feel much stronger than I usually do. What would Sean's handgun skill be?
Well, what was his style? All netrunners, they have to be at least a little good at handguns. He has at least a rank of 2 in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, he was mainly a very proficient netrunner, but outside of that,
let's say he had a rank of 3 because he would have had a little bit of combat training. Set your handguns to 3.
Okay.
And if you want to pull yourself up, feel free to shoot.
This motherfucker, I have just come back to the living after 2 years. I didn't ask to be decompressed and reborn into my brother's body, but you chucking grenades at me. What are you, the Bozo clan? What is this? I have seen so many gangs in Night City. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I'm just holding on. Don't laugh at me. Listen, stand still, you son of a... And I'm gonna go to shoot him with the handgun.
Okay, roll it. You're
While
dangling
hanging?
off, so you have a -1 penalty on this.
Okay.
You missed.
Fuck. Well, it was worth a shot. I got nothing.
You're still warming up. You're not used to this
Yeah.
meat prison. Frizz, it's your turn.
I'm gonna climb up onto the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gonna take a whole action?
Yes.
All right, then I'm just gonna shoot him with my gun. Pew pew.
All right. Climbing is an action. You can't shoot and climb in the same round.
That's what. Yeah. Instead of climbing, I'm gonna try and shoot him.
Oh, got it. Okay, you have a -1, -3 because you're hanging off the edge and you are wounded.
It's a
Give me a roll.
15 to roll. I don't even think I can.
You only need to hit a 15.
Oh, that was damage. Okay. How
All
do
right.
I...
Well, I mean, that's not great either. But go ahead and roll handguns.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a little confused. There. Oh,
That's fine.
okay.
Okay, yeah, you hit. So your first damage was not great, but his armor's been absolutely pounded, so that actually works. Are you using AP ammo or are you good? Or are you using normal ammo?
Just normal.
Okay.
I want to shoot him again.
Roll again.
Blah blah. Nope.
-3 is 13, which is what you need to hit.
Oh, 13's? Okay, I thought it was a
Yeah,
15.
you're in range.
Cool.
Roll damage.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay.
Blam! He's reaching for another grenade when the shot rings out, and he sort of crunch onto the platform.
Was that it? Is that all the clowns?
Is it?
She's gonna climb up. Should we get out of here?
Yes.
Natalie
Guys, I
You
gurgles.
should.
I think Jerax is dead, but I want to introduce you to someone, and she puts her
So-
hand on his shoulder.
So my brother, by the way, I'll just say this. He didn't have many friends. Wasn't really the sociable type. Somehow managed to convince you all to come and collect me from here.
Yep.
Okay.
That about sums it up.
Yes, this was only to save you. There was no other intentions whatsoever.
Don't know if I believe that, but lead the way. I'm happy to be within the land of the living once more.
Our heroes make their way to the surface, horribly injured, without any medical attention because there's not a surgeon anymore. The surgeon is gone. They, clinging to the information that they got, the Cornerstone software, they make their way back up to the sound of gunfire and explosions ringing out as Vodyanov and his compatriots try desperately to dig down at one last shot at redemption with Arasaka. If they can get their hands on that information, they may be able to buy their way back into the good graces. But as the 6th Street gang and Double or Nothing and everyone else and the nomads, the angry nomads, rain down hell on them, they're left fighting a desperate besieged battle. Meanwhile, on the other side of the city, far away from there, 5 people walk out covered in blood, down one of their own company, holding in their hands the key that could lead to the resurrection of the internet or to a life of ultimate fame and luxury. As they stand there, waiting to make their decision, the only thing they know for sure is that they made it out alive. And the sun sets and the sky burns a bright red. Thank you, everybody. This has been Red Sky City Cyberpunk Conspiracy. This has been so much fun. I've really been privileged to work with this fantastic cast of good friends and great role players. Thank you so much to Do Not Peak for supporting this show for so long, giving us the opportunity to do this. Shout out to Ian, who's been handling all the production, putting up with my random throws, and shit posting live during our shows, which is phenomenal. Wow. Holy crap, this has been great. Thank you guys for playing with me.
Thank you so much for everything, Joseph.
Yeah.
Thank you,
so
Joseph.
much.
The door is not closed on the world of Red Sky City. Sky City Cyberpunk Conspiracy has come to an end, but we may return to this world again in the future. We're going to leave that door open. Please be sure to follow every single member of our cast. Their handles have been in your face during every single show. We've got a lot of other things going on at Do Not Peak that we'd love your support on. Stick around for a couple of minutes because we have a sneak preview of our next project that'll be coming out in just a few weeks. But on behalf of the cast and crew and myself, thank you for watching Red Sky City and take care.